Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Jeff Crouere Show. I'm Jeff Crouere. In this episode, we're going to continue our series on the upcoming midterm election and talk about what the Republicans need to do to win. Right now, Biden's poll numbers are terrible. Democrat poll numbers are terrible. Why? Because they're not doing anything to address the problems of the American people. Let's talk about a few of these. One is crime. Crime is surging in this country. What is Biden doing? He's talking about more gun control. We don't need more gun control. We need criminal control. We need the criminals off the streets. We need the criminals prosecuted and incarcerated. The American people need safety. They're not getting it under this administration that has been talking about things that police don't want. Democrat allies have been talking about defunding the police. That's not going to keep this country safe. Another problem, of course, is the economy. What a terrible economy that we have. Inflation is surging. Gas prices are surging. We've got a problem with consumer confidence, which is very low. And guess what's going on the store shelves? They're empty. So all of these different areas have been a disaster under Biden's leadership, under the Democrat leadership. Republicans need to address those issues and tell the American people we're going to keep the city safe. We're going to go back to supporting the police, and we're going to improve this economy. We're going to make sure that your taxes don't go up. What Biden and the Democrats love to do is increase taxes. They say it's just on the rich, on corporations, but that gets funneled through to consumers. Those lead to higher prices. And we've got prices that are surging right now. Inflation is going up, but people's paychecks are not keeping up with it. So people are falling further and further behind. Republicans need to address those issues. They need to talk about the problems that are occurring when our energy sector is in crisis. And what did Biden do when he became president? He shut down the Keystone Pipeline. He put a moratorium on drilling in Anwar. He put a moratorium on drilling in federal lands and offshore. He cut a lot of the benefits for oil and gas companies to drill. And what did that lead to? Production went down. We became more dependent on foreign countries. We had to import more oil from countries such as Russia, countries that don't have democratic values. Why are we importing oil from anybody else? We should be energy self-sufficient. We should be drilling here, there, and everywhere. There should be drilling in this country. There should be drilling offshore. We need to be energy self-sufficient. Much rather us drill here, where we have environmental standards, than drilling in Nigeria, than drilling in other countries in OPEC nations, where, of course, they don't have the environmental standards. You know, if environmentalists were really concerned about the environment, they would want drilling here in this country, where we have better standards, where it's better for the environment. Because you're certainly not ready for renewables anytime soon. You're still going to be dependent on oil and gas. So we might as well drill here, be energy self-sufficient, and also, of course, it's good for our economy. It's good for our national security. So Republicans need to be bullish on domestic production, bullish on oil and gas, and really condemn what Biden has done to make us dependent on these other countries and getting us involved in all sorts of different issues which are not good for our national security. And finally, Republicans need to push the issue of freedom. We can't have a country where there are mandates, can't have a country where we're being forced to wear a mask or to take a shot. People should have the freedom to say, yeah, they'll wear a mask, they'll take a shot if they want to. There should be no requirement that that occurs. Republicans need to stand firm for the issue of freedom. Biden administration loves mandates. They love putting all these requirements on the American people. That is a big difference. They're going to start pushing that again as we get closer to the midterm elections. Republicans need to point out how they're doing it for the elections to instill fear, and that instead they want to promote freedom. Those are some ways Republicans can show the differences and help win this upcoming midterm election. I'm Jeff Crouere. Thanks for watching. Be sure to follow and subscribe to get more information. Go to crouere.net. You can learn everything about the shows and all our upcoming activities. Thank you so much for watching The Jeff Crouere Show.